Hello, this is Gail from Keypop, and I'm going to explain to you in 3 minutes how to use the extension. Let's get started. So once you've installed it, you'll be able to pin it to your browser's toolbar. If you click on it, the Keypop window will open. There are several sections. The first one is where you can save your own prompts to use them across all your apps. And the second section is a classic clipboard. We'll come back to that quickly in a moment. The first prompt we've left is correct your mistakes. So this works to correct spelling mistakes, of course. It works in all apps, chats, messaging, comments, on social networks, in your posts, on social media, etc. Super simple, it's the one we use most often. So we thought we'll leave it as the default, and you can, of course, modify it, and you'll be able to add your own by clicking on plus. So here, I'm going to set up prompt 2. Let's say I'm going to call it English. I'm doing this more for the sake of form than substance. The prompt is going to be very simple. Translate this text, boom, into English and boom. I just have to save it and this prompt is active. So if I click on the buttons, it will run the prompt in my apps. I can enlarge the Keypop window. That's really nice if you want to enter a prompt with a lot of text. You should know that the pop-up window here, where you enter your prompt elements, allows up to 10,000 characters. So you'll be able to have prompts with lots of examples, restrictions, and conditions. It's almost like running GPTs directly in your apps. So let's get back to the English part. By the way, I made a little mistake in it, but it's no big deal. I'll just re-record it. And to make this prompt active with a keyboard shortcut, as well as all the others, you just need to click on Configure your shortcuts. So here, there's a first shortcut to activate the extension, meaning to open the Keypop pop-up. Here I assign it to Control 0, but you can assign whatever you want. To run prompt 1, so to correct mistakes, I'll set it to Control 1, since that's the one I use the most. To run English, meaning to translate my text, I assign it to Control 2, and so on. Little tip, I assign the numbers based on how often I use them during the day. So I'm always correcting my mistakes in conversations, which is why Control 1 is the one I use the most. Control 2 will be the second most important one of the day, and so on, and so forth. And now that we've done that, I can close this tab, and now I'm going to, write an email. So this is just for the test. I'm going to make a spelling mistake on purpose. There we go, this is a test. Now I just have to select my text. So, I press Ctrl A, and Ctrl A is the shortcut to select your text. It also works with the cursor, and if I press Ctrl 1, well, bam, my text will be changed. I press Ctrl A, I press Ctrl 2, and it will be translated into English. There you go. So it works with all, the apps of course. If you had a much bigger prompt, for example, format this block of notes I took into a post for social media according to my requirements, my style, etc., well of course it will return the entire block of text to you. It will work on LinkedIn, on Notion, on Google Docs, wherever you want to make a draft. Anything is possible. If that's clear, well, in the second part, you have a clipboard. Nothing could be simpler than a clipboard here. People often ask me about the price of Keypop, so I just copy it, boom, and paste it into messages. So, this is great for recurring replies, URLs we often send for documentation, etc., or for comments. We have a little hack with Keypop. Whenever there's a spelling mistake in a comment on social media, I just copy my little phrase. You can also correct your comments directly with Keypop using the handy little link. At the bottom of the app, there's a link to support that takes you to the website. There's a chat window, so don't hesitate to ask us any questions. There's documentation. It's a Notion page that will keep updating with prompt examples based on your different use cases. If you want to share them with us, we'd be more than happy to have them. There's a link to our YouTube channel. We're going to try to create some content, especially about prompting. And finally, something important, if you go to your profile here, you'll be able to get a lifetime 33% discount on all your subscriptions with a link you can share with your friends. You should know that if you refer 5 people to come and try Keypop for free, you'll get that 33% off for life. For us, it really gives us a big boost, and it's our way of saying thank you, especially to our early users.